Hello engineers, welcome to second lecture of ASME BPVC Section 2 code training. So today we will see part A in Section 2 code guys. So let's dive into the topic guys. So if you refer part A has divided into two volumes, volume 1 and volume 2. So if you refer volume 1, the volume 1 covers all the material information and also volume 2 also covers material information only. But the first book, that is volume 1, covering from start to SA-450 up to SA-450 material data only available in volume 1. Volume 2, SA-451 to end of the pressure vessel materials. So that is covered in volume 2 book, guys. So why the code divided part A into two volumes, guys? So the reason for this separation is that the volumes of materials are too much high to handle in a single physical book. So if soft copies are there, then is no worries. So if you want to read in hard copies, it is difficult to handle that physical book. Okay, so that's why ASME committee divided this part A into two volumes. I hope you understand. When we open any material specification, when we open any material specification in part A, let us say SA-516 material, guys, we will see a lot of information in that particular material specification. Okay, so if you open the SA-516 specification, we will see that it is for pressure vessel plates. So I will see. So you will see this heading if you open SA-516 material in part A. So what is telling this heading, guys? What does it mean? So we need to careful here. So standard specification for pressure vessel parts, pressure vessel plates. So first of all, this SA-516 is suitable for pressure vessels, and this SA-516 available in only in plates only. So if you want to order this product in tubes, rods, pipes, it is not available in market. You will see this SA-516 material in plate form only. And next one, carbon steel, it is mentioned in the heading. So what does it mean? So it is telling that type of steel used. What type of steel used? Here in this SA-516, carbon steel is used. And next, it is mentioned that for moderate and low temperature service. So this means the application of this material is low to moderate temperatures, which are generally between -45 to 400 degrees Celsius. So this is the meaning of this heading for SA-516 grade. Okay, the product form is plates and general material name is carbon steel and application is moderate to low temperature services. I hope you understand this heading. And what are the other information available in this SA-516? So let's see. So first of all, this SA-516 available in two units. One is Imperial, that means US customary units, because it is developed by ASME computers, that is American Society, right? So it is available in inches form and also in metric form, that is which are generally used in India. Okay, so this material is dimensions or compositions available in this both units. And what are the other information? What are the main information you will see in this SA-516 means? So you will see scope of usage for this material and general requirements and ordering information. So all these details available in this SA-516 material specification and how to manufacture this SA-516 and what are the testing requirements for this SA-516. So that details also mentioned in the code book. And finally, chemical composition. So how much carbon percentage, how much chromium percentage used in SA-516, all this data available in this clause. In first clause is a scope of usage, second one is general requirements and ordering information, and third one is manufacturing and testing, and fourth one is chemical composition. So all these four clauses available in SA-516 grade material specification. If you have your code book, let's open the code book, guys, while listening the lecture. So let's see what is there in scope of usage. So the scope of usage is defined in class 1 and it covers that the material is a carbon steel plate which is designed for welded pressure vessels. So this carbon steel plate is designed for welded pressure vessels and suitable for low and moderate temperatures, and this carbon steel plate have improved notch toughness. What does it mean? So if you improve notch toughness for the SA-516 material, what will happen? So it will result in better impact property. So where it is useful, this better impact property where it is useful for means low, if you use your pressure vessel in low temperatures, mainly in cryogenics field. So this improves notch toughness is better. Okay, for this type of materials is generally used for cryogenic applications. Okay, so that's why I already told you that application for this material is low to moderate temperatures. So that's why SA-516 is preferred over carbon steel materials like SA-36, SA-283. So why we prefer SA-516 means due to its excellent notch toughness, which is results in better impact properties. So that's why this SA-516 used for low and moderate temperatures. I hope you understand this point. So, and the material, this SA-516 material is divided into four grades. It is available in four grade forms, four grade types. So this information also available in code book. If you have a code book, please refer this. So this SA-516 is available in uh, grade 55, grade 60, grade 65, and grade 70. So, and also related tensile strengths are there 55 to 75, 60 to 80, 65 to 85, 70 to 90. All this information available in the code book. It is important to note that there is a limitation on thickness, guys. So we have four different types of grades, right? So these four different types of grades available in different thicknesses. For example, if you see uh, grade 70, it is not produce thickness greater than 205 mm. So if you want greater thickness above 205 mm, this grade 70 is not suitable. So if you need to go to grade 55, which is available up to 305 mm thickness. So this is the one of the limitation, guys. You need to remember. Just don't need to mug up, guys. Just you need to know what is there in the code book. So that's why I'm trying to help you in this lecture. And next one is general requirements and ordering information. So in this class, the code mentioned that SA-20 product specification, which outlines testing and retesting methods, procedures, and permissible variation in dimensions and mass, quality, and repair of defects, loading and ordering information. So all this information available in SA-20 product specification. So under SA-20, it gives detailed, it provides details. SA-20 provides details on variation, thickness tolerances, width length tolerances, and testing requirements such as the number and location of tensile testing. It also covers information on repairing defects in the place. All this information available in SA-20 product specification, guys. Okay. SA-20 is a large specification, so that provides comprehensive information for various materials like SA-516, SA-203, SA-204, and SA-387. And it is essential to refer when ordering these materials. Okay, so that's why you need to refer SA-20 also while ordering this SA-516 material or SA-204, SA-203. So all these materials. And next one, clause 4, clause 3, that is material and manufacturing. This describes that SA-516 is a type of carbon steel that is referred as a killer. If you open a code book, the code represents SA-516 is a killer steel. What does it mean? So which means that the free oxygen is removed from this SF516 material. So what is the use? What is the use, guys? By removing the oxygen, what is the use? So if you remove oxygen from your material, the material have high resistance to corrosion. If oxygen is there in your material, it will react with the moisture content and forms corrosion in your material, guys. So if you remove this oxygen, it the corrosion does not or rust formation does not happen that much easily. Okay. So that is the intention of killed steel. That is the meaning of killed steel. And additionally, SA-516 has fine grain structure, fine grain size, which is measured by number of grains in a particular volume. If there are more grains in a given volume, so that grain size is considered as a fine grain size, guys. Generally, SA-516 has grain size greater than or equal to 5, which qualifies for fine grain material, which is good for notch toughness and impact properties. So this is why it is very good option for low temperature to moderate temperatures, which is generally up to 375 degrees Celsius. On the other hand, if we know that there are two types of grain sizes generally we know generally we studied in our engineering. So that is coarse grains and fine grain sizes. So if you have a coarse grain size in your material, it can perform better at high temperatures. If you have a coarse grain structure in your material, it will perform at high temperatures betterly. Okay. So for example, if you see SF515, SF515, so SF515 consists of coarse grain size material, so which perform better in high temperature services. And if you see SA-516, it will have a fine austenitic grain size, which is suitable for low temperature surfaces. So the choice of material depends on the operating temperature and required mechanical properties, guys. So fine grain size is good for low temperatures, while coarse grain size is good for high temperature surfaces. So this is why there are different uses of SA-515 and SA-516. So please listen carefully all these points. So it will give better understanding on code book and related material information. And next one is heat treatment. So if you refer code, the code given that according to thickness, heat treatment condition is there. So if a plate has a thickness 40 mm or less, it can be ordered as a as rolled condition. It is available in rolled condition, guys. So which means there is no requirement for normalization. So normalization is the one type of heat treatment process. So you will not require normalization heat treatment condition. If normalization done can improve the quality, but it comes at a cost, guys. If you want normalization for this plate, it will increase your cost. Generally, normalization not required if your plate is less than 40 mm. If your plate is more than 40 mm thickness, it must be normalized. Even if it is not specified by customer, the mill will have to supply whoever the vendor supplying this plate. That vendor must be delivered this plate in a normalized condition because it is a code requirement. And next one is it is important to note that if there are impact testing requirements for the job and the calculation for minimum design metal temperature, which does not qualify, then normalization is required for all thicknesses for 40 mm, less than 40 mm, greater than 40 mm. Even if your plate is 10 mm, so normalization is required. If your if your material needs impact testing or if your pressure vessel needs impact testing, then your plate must be normalized condition. So this is the important point you need to remember while ordering SA-516 grade material. So we'll go to next point. And next one is chemical composition, guys. So this is the chemical composition available for what different grades and different thicknesses. So what is the carbon percentage for these different types of thicknesses and different types of grades, and the manganese percentage for phosphorus, sulfur, silicon. So all these percentage available for different grade, guys. And next one is tensile properties. So for different grades, we have different tensile properties. So if you see grade 55, what does it mean? What is the meaning of grade 55 means? The strength of a carbon steel grade is named after the tensile strength. Okay, for example, if you say SA-516 grade 55, what does it mean? The minimum tensile strength of the grade 55 material is 55 KSI. So according to tensile strength, your grade is defined. According to tensile strength of your material, the grade name is defined. So, and the minimum yield strength is 30 KSI. You will see here also grade for grade 55, the minimum tensile strength is 55 and the minimum yield strength is 30 KSI. I hope you understand why, how this grade name given. And next one is additional requirements. So if you want a Sharpie V0 impact test for your material or post-weld heat treatment is required or any examinations is required for your plate or whatever material you ordered. So if you want these tests, you will need to invest more money, guys. Okay, so anyway, you will need to spend more money because the vendor need to do these tests and they will give certificate for you. So that is all. This is all about material information available for part A, guys. So for every material, you will get all this information for each and every material which is mentioned in the code book. So I hope you understand and you enjoyed this session. So for more interesting videos, please subscribe my channel and click on the bell icon and hit the like button, guys, and comment your opinion in the comment section. Thank you.